Try it here one more time, and yep, not going to go great here today. So sorry about that, y'all. And the Shark Tank strikes once again. I'll have to figure that out here this season. I know I've got a couple more here with the Eagle squad. I think we have another one here, perhaps, with the Hawks. We'll bring you 9 games this year for your 14 UA1s. Here as they start their Mo hockey season here in Lima here today. Coach Pfizer and his crew coming off a very good showing up at the CCM World Invite up in Chicago, where they went into the semifinals, losing in the semis there, the 200 by 85 World Invite. A very good showing there after going 2-1 there in pool play. Before falling to the Bishop Morgan Gales in the semis there. So they'll look to build on that as they get going here. Phelps has it in the zone, turns it over. Brandon Haynes trying to put it on. That one off, and now they score. Right there off the bat, 18 seconds in. Nate Phelps gets the first goal of the year for the Hawks, and they'll go up 1-0 on their first possession of the game. Nate was able to pick up the rebound and throw it past the Sharks netminder there to start things off. A good way to start here for the Hawks. See if they can get it going again. In the draw far side. Haynes, Felker, and Phelps stay out up front. Bryce Haynes and Brennan Kerber on defense. Duck and Cope. Duck in net. Gillespie, Finn, and Garassi up front for the Sharks. The Hawks have it in, and now it squeaks out. Gillespie picks it up for Meramec. Coming in, first shot on goal, save there for Duck, and he'll tuck that one away. Stop things here at 14:08. Henry against Flynn, wins the draw over for Bonsack, but he can't find it. Gets lost in his skates. The Sharks able to keep it in. Now moves it up for Holland. He loses as well. Garassia tips away. Holland able to get it back. Trying to get it past Reich on the point. And doesn't. Reich kicked it back in. Thought he had lost it. Now Stinson down low. Boys the check from Garassia. Holland wraps it off the low boards. Around far side for Colin Schmidt. Trying to clear. Can't. Flynn tips it back to the middle. Garassia. Oh, that shot from Sharks goes just wide. Duck had it covered. Hawks just trying to clear it away. Off the board to the point, shot back in. Now an intercepted in the front by Stinson. Flips it over to the far boards, but not hard enough to get it out. And they'll keep it in once more. Oliver meets Bonsack in the corner as Ryan flips it high to the far side. Stinson off the board, and they finally cleared out of the zone. Back to center ice. Sharks will reset there as they complete their change. Now they get Oliver in all alone, but the pass behind him gets to it, throws it on net. Stick save there for Duck, and now another one trickles in. Duck able to push that away as Stinson gets shoved down in front by Button. Now Charlie Henry is going to take exception to it. Now we're going to get a call by the referee as the net comes off. It's Mooring. Stop and play, 12:56 here in the first. By the Hawks, they get it out past Northrop, tipped out by Cole Shelton. Now Micah Hughes kicks it ahead and into the zone. Southern Illinois in their road green camos. Sharks in their home whites. Hawks will go 1-0 lead on a early first period goal from Nate Phelps. Now Sharks try to push it in. Bryce Haynes able to get back, steal it away, controls it in the corner, tried to tip it ahead, and does, gives it up to Hughes. He gets it out to center. Shaft knocks that away, and now back and forth. Shark throws it in, but right at Kerber's stick, and he'll clear it away for the Ice Hawks. Now a misplay, comes back to Northrop, he'll tip it in far side. Down low, he was trying to cut it off. Now top of the zone, Stinson steps in, knocks it down, but they can't keep it in, and now they come in with a 2-on-1. Higgins and Shat takes a shot, they score! Beats Doug up over the block here, he got it up, not quite in time. And with 11:55 to go here in the first period, Sharks tied at 1. Hawks were trying to press it in there, top of the zone, bouncing puck, got out, and it turned into a quick 2-on-1. As soon as they got in, took a quick shot on Duck. Get it up high, and a new game here with a ton of time left in this one. Logan Fager to the dot now, his first one, and then a little false start by Huggins. As he lines against Altenberg, now they're going to toss Schaff in it because of Huggins. And it goes early again. The referee scolds. They throw it into the Hawks zone. Stinson with it in the corner, tried to put it off the boards, off a body, but right back to Fager. Throws it in off of Altmansberger, and they'll chase it down low. Off the boards, back to Mersinger. Easton takes a shot out with center mass. Rebound comes out, but able to gather it in before Altmansberger can get there. Another shot on goal for the Hawks. And offensive zone face-off coming. Now low, Sharks win and get it out. Kerber, the lone man back there, come out with a 2-on-1 again, but they can't reach it. Brennan, good job to skate back and pick that one up. Throws it up far side. They can't clear. Kept in on the point. It rolls off the stick. Flynn tried to move it ahead as well. Now they throw it to the near corner. Rework down low. Centering pass off a body, but now Haynes can't find it. Grassi able to get it back. Good stick there from Altenberg to clear it out of the zone. Sharks take it, reset to their own blue line, go to move it back in far side. Shot on, 6 save for Duck. He'll leave it for Kerber. Comes over, gets it off the boards. Ooh, tried to get it out. Passes everyone except for Taylor on the point, keeps it in. Centering pass broken up by Haynes, and they step up to keep it in. That was right. Shot on, near side. Save made again from Duck. Keeps it 1-1. Far side, can't clear. Shot in off of Kerber's skate. Now Haynes will just ice the puck to get it out and get a break. They need a change, they'll take it. Clearing the zone, a little bit of a problem they were able to overcome in Chicago during the World Invite. They were able to work through it and get back into it. Win the games with big second and third period. See if they'll have to do that again here today. This one won, and Felker gets tripped up by Daigle. They all fall down. Shot on, a little flutter shot at Duck. He love that down and save to stop play here at 10:24. Hawks went 1-1-1 in deck play. Their only loss in a tight game to the Kirkwood Stars in game number 3 of deck season. That was the last time they met anybody. Now this one cleared away by Bonsack. No icing is the call. They say Felker touched it. Go in, now Haynes far side. Dumps it back in down low as Felker chased the man out. Going down low. Now Phelps down there to pressure along with Felker. The point, Bonsack has to back up. Haynes comes over and picks it up in front of him. Waits for Phelps and Felker to clear and throws it back in. Down low. Daigle has off the boards around near side, intended for Button. Felker able to get there, get a piece of it, ties him up on the board, no help. Everyone backing up into the zone. Bonsack has it near the own blue line, trying to throw it ahead. Picked off by Button. Haynes tried to get a stick on it, bustles through it, and throws it in the zone for Meramec. Stenson down low. Throws it around far side. Felker will pick it up top of the zone. It slows down under the feet of the official and able to clear it away. Now into the zone, this played by the Sharks, and Haynes able to get in and get a piece of it. Throws around far side. No one there. The Hawks will change it. Now Haynes, big dump over in the corner as he plays the puck. Keeps it in for the Hawks. All bunched up along the board. Now this one off the body. Schmittling gets a piece of it. Now comes out with it. Top of the zone in the circle. Takes a shot. That one straight off the stick. Kerber Backhands it. Now a quick shot on from Holland. Stick save. Bounces up high. Reminder couldn't find it. Sharks defense clears the way. Now thrown back on by Charlie Henry. Goes wide. Kept in once, not twice, and now they clear it past Haynes. They'll wave off the icing. Haynes behind his own net, trying to move it ahead. Stick on it, able to get it back. Stick handles to the top of the zone, comes out right side. He'll keep it, comes in, got Holland to the left. That takes the shot. That one off the dasher boards. Schaff able to pick it up on the board's far side. Schneider with it on his backhand, gets it out to Schaff to come across center ice. Stinson backs up to get it to Huggins near side. Shot on, that one blocked by the stick of Bonsack and goes wide. Stinson down from his knees, puts it off the glass, but it goes off the edge. Oh, now it skips over the stick of Holland, but Schmittling there to pick it up for him. Been 2-on-1. Collin takes a shot, that one wide as the defenseman went down in front. Now this one off of Stinson's skate stays in. Holland has it on the forehand, tries to dish it down low for Schmittling, puts it through the legs. Now centering pass off the side of the net, comes back to him behind the Meramec goal. Nothing cooking. They'll flip it up. That one off the rafters, and that'll be a break for the Hawks. They'll get an offensive zone face-off near side here with 7:42 to go in the first period. Sharks out shooting the Hawks 6-4. First period goals from each. Have it all knotted at 1. Here on opening day for the Hawks. Shelton, Northrop, and Hughes up front. Wins it back for Bonsack. Instead, Stinson takes it, throws it in. That one goes wide right side. Gillespie tried to backhand it out. Stinson at the point holds it in. Shelton is tied up far side. It drifts down low. Hughes thought about taking the hit on him, but holds off. Stinson holds in at the blue line. Intended for Hughes over his stick and down into the corner again. Taylor has it there. Wraps it around far side for Gillespie, and the Meramec Sharks will go to bring it out. They do. Tip it to center. Bonsack able to get it. Puts it back up to the blue line. Northrop leaves it for Shelton, trying to move ahead. Simmons a good stick there, and now Shelton fans on it, and they'll clear it away as Stinson backs up to pick it up. Off the backhand, out the center, no one there. Taylor skates up, picks it up, and now back right to Stinson. Colton throws it in, down low, wraps around behind the net. Taylor back again. Good will wrap it around. Gracia throws it middle of the ice. They get away with it as Hawks overskate. Gillespie will cross center and throw it in. Haynes down low, off the boards for Northrop. Gets it up to Cole Shelton. Throws that one in under the glove of Daigle. Gets it back as he gets hit. Centering pass for Hughes, and he fanned on a little bit, went off the heel and wide. In front, pass. Shot on by Haynes. That one deflects high off the stick, and now Hughes is going to get roughed up behind the net, and the Hawks are going to go on the power play here with 6:15 to go here in the first period as they went high on Micah Hughes. That's Garcia is going to go for 2 minutes for roughing. Excuse me, a minute and a half. Sharks currently only out with 3 skaters. Now Button will join the crew. As Fager, Altmansberger, and Mercinger up front to start the power play. Bryce Haynes and Kerber back on the backside. Midway through the first period. Good drop one by the Hawks. Over for Haynes in the shot, stick save. They can't clear it. Bryce comes back in again, takes another shot. That one off the blocker. And goes near side. Takes a bounce for the Hawks, but Mercinger had come over to the board expecting it to settle there, and the Sharks able to escape. They'll dump it in, try to kill some time off the clock. Wraps around. Haynes gets to it. Gets it to Altmansberger. Taps it towards center for Fager, who gets it across for Mercinger. Easton brings it in. Has it poked away. Now fights along the far side. Sharks will take it over and wrap it around to the near boards. Altmansberger able to get it. His Button tried to clear. Fager throws it at the net. Doesn't get a ton on it. And now Mercinger tied up in front as well. Sharks bring it out. They'll throw that in. Ooh, they're going to let that go. He was well before center. Should have been icing, but they let it go. Altmansberger throws that one off the boards for Fager. Out of his reach. Tried to push it ahead. Colton Golliver picks it up from Meramec and brings it in. Schneider far side trying to feed Oliver again in front. That one off the skate of Kerber. Now Stinson trying to clear it out. Hold it in on the blue line. That's Freitas. Back down low again. 18 seconds left on the power play for the Hawks. Had a couple of shots on that was early. And Brandt gets across ice for Phelps. Left it for Felker. Alex comes back to get it as Oliver takes him into the boards. And they're able to clear it away. That'll do it for the power play. We're going to get another penalty here, though, as Brandt's going to go for an elbow. And just like that, with 2 seconds left, we'll get 2 seconds of 4-on-4, then Garassi will be out, and the Sharks will go to their first power play of the day. Phelps, Felker, Bonsack, and Stinson out for the kill. Oliver to the dot for the Sharks against Phelps, and Phelps able to win it. Wraps it around, and the kill now for the Hawks. At the point, Felker trying to clear it away, can't get it back in. Oliver had that one poked away by Bonsack. He'll hang on to it, go around. Ryan pushes him off, forces him out wide. Take it back, top of the zone. Stark sets up, feeds it in front, looking for the deflection, broken up by Stinson. Now bodies hit the deck in the slide. Stinson brings the puck out of the zone across center ice. Tries to throw it in. That one off Freitas' leg and bounces back out in front of the net. Sharks have to reset. The Hawks are going to change. Cross ice pass. That one flipped ahead. No one there. Kerber picks it up, flips it around near side for Hughes. He's able to clear it past Stark. They'll wave off that icing as well as Holland chases him into the zone. Gets a piece of it. Good job there from Evan. Now Hughes able to knock it down the point, bringing it through the slot. That one through some traffic, had his stick tapped just a tad. Now they fan on the pass out. That was Stark. Eventually gets it, moves it up to Schneider. A chance there for the Hawks. They can't convert. Hughes gets away going up high, and now Holland's going to get a call there. As Evan, I guess, went up high. And now he gets an unsportsmanlike for cussing at the referee. So a 2 and 10 for, well, they're going to give him a double minor. So 3 minutes on the penalty for Evan. And that hurts the team a bit and extends the power play for the Sharks for the rest of the period. 3:35 to go here in the first. 5-on-3 now for 19, and then it'll be a 5-on-4. Trying to put, there we go, now they get it fixed. So Holland to the box for 3. Hawks win the draw, able to get it out of the zone. It gets past Taylor far side. That's about as good as they could have hoped for on that one. We're going to move it back up. Gracia at center gets taken out. And the Hawks have to watch themselves today. They're calling everything, so going to have to be careful as Taylor has the top of the zone. First penalty over to Haynes as that one shot up high and into the netting. Stop things as Haynes rejoins the action. 5-on-4 for 2:36. Quick turnaround after this game as the Hawks will take on the Twin Bridges Lightning tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. over at McKendree. If you're around, come on out. We'll have that one streamed. That one should feed out. Shark Tank's always hit and miss. And today it was a giant miss. As the Sharks holding in the zone, trying to put it on. Good defense there for the Hawks, and now they're able to break it free. Henry moves it up to Haynes. Take the shot, score! Short-handed goal for Brant Haynes. It's his first of the season. A good play there from Charlie Henry to break it free. 2:41 to go in the first. A short-handed goal for Brant makes it 2-1 Hawks. Just what the doctor ordered there. Still got 2 minutes and 1 second of power play time to kill off. As this one now drifts in front of the net. Schmittling and Bonsack couldn't decide who was going to take it. Able to deflect it wide. Stinson tried to move it out. Simmons holds it in on the point for Meramec. They get it back down low over a couple of sticks. They have it. Foot shot on. They score. They get it to deflect off of Duck's right side. Defensive breakdown down low. They give up the lead just like that, and it's back to a tie game at 2-2. We'll see if they drop this down to 130. I don't think they will, but they may. 144 left on the clock for Holland's double minor. They'll leave it as, and they will drop the penalty to 130. So still 130 left on the power play for the Sharks, and they move it out of their zone after the face-off win. They get it to Wick's far side, looking to take the lead. They have not led yet. As Kerber able to get in the way of this one. The Sharks have had, the Hawks have had leads of 1-0 and 2-1. Neither have lasted terribly long, as they've got to get the defense buckled down here. It's in their zone now. Haynes tries to wrap it around far side, and Simmons picks it up on the point. Turns around, gets it past Hughes, but Kerber there to pick it up, trying to throw it out of the zone, kept in by Simmons. Now it trickles out. Hughes has it far side all alone. As 3 Sharks converge around him, able to dump it into the corner. And play there from Micah as the Hawks change and try to break in. They clear it out again far side. Wick's top of the circle. Shot on that one off of Haynes' leg, but comes right to Gracias. He'll wrap it around far side for himself. Now he drops it to the point for Simmons. Shot on off a stick. Might have been off of Schmittling, goes wide. Sharks get it back. 40 seconds left on the power plays. Haynes pins him into the boards and now gets up high. No call there. So apparently the Hawks, the only ones that are going to get called for hits up high. As Brandt took 2 fists straight to the face. Referee staring right at it, no call. And I believe we do have 2 now. 18 seconds left on the power play. It looks like our other referee just stepped onto the ice. Northrop down low, battling there. Penalty over to Holland. He's on the bench. And now we're going to get one up high. And now Garcia is going to go back for another. Interference call on Garcia. So back to the power play go the Hawks. And it is. And now they're going to give the bench a minor. And now the coach for the Sharks just got thrown out of the game. They're going to put 2 in the box for the Sharks. So a 5-on-3 coming now for the Hawks. As they'll put Wicks in to serve the bench minor. The referee's not playing around here today. That was one of the quicker hooks I've seen. He did use the magic Y word. As soon as you drop a U with an official, that'll get you run pretty much in any sport. So 5-on-3 for the Hawks, and see if they can take advantage right here for a minute and a half. Phelps, Felker, and Haynes up front as the Sharks win the draw, but Bonsack on the point far side out with Bryce. Keeps it in. Ahead to the top of the slot, shot on by Brandt, and that one got into the netting. Stops the clock at 18 seconds. Phelps back to the dot. Going to try to win it back to Brandt for a quick shot on here. Want to try to get this lead before the end of the period. Sharks win it again. Boards near side. Bryce backs up, has time, gets it up to his brother, high slot. Takes a shot, pad save, rebound, nobody there. Now Bryce steps up, tried to backhand it on. Run into a stick. Now the Sharks have it, and they're able to clear it. It's into their own bench, and that'll stop it just as time expires, and we'll go to the second period. Hawks have a minute left on the power play, and we're all knotted at 2 here at the Shark Tank. Once again, Hawks will take on Twin Bridges tomorrow at McKendree, 10:30 a.m. puck drop there, and then they're off till December 6th. They'll welcome the Kirkwood Star, 8 a.m. puck drop there on the 6th of December. So a couple of weeks off as we celebrate Thanksgiving. We'll break in the action. They'll play that game there against Kirkwood at 8 a.m. Then on the 13th, they'll welcome the St. Meramec squad back to McKendree, 8:45 a.m. on the 13th, and then travel to Kirkwood on the 14th for a 7:15 p.m. drop there at the Kirkwood Ice Rink. Hawks back to the power play as Sharks took an interference and then a bench minor who saw the coach get ejected. Their second game of the season, they took on St. Peter's yesterday. Phelps, Felker, and Haynes all stay up, as does Bonsack and Bryce Haynes. So same personnel on the ice here to start the second. 1 minute left on the power play. Sharks win the draw, throw it in past Bonsack, and he'll have to race down behind the net. Sharks beat him to it. Hawks got to get a little hop in their step. Felker gets it up to Brandt. Brandt brings it in around Fribus. He'll drop it for Felker. Out, shoots it on, stick save, rebound far side. Bonsack steps up to the circle. No shot, drops it back to Felker on the point. Alex back down low for Bonsack. Looking for Phelps in the middle, instead gets it to Haynes. Top the slot, shot on, that one off the glove and over the net. Almost fluttered in. Shots even now, 9 apiece. Sharks go and try to tip it out. Good play there by Haynes to keep it in, but right onto the tape of the Sharks forward. They got to reset. 18 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. 5-on-3. Sharks making it look like there's 6 of them out there. They're playing good defense on this. Bryce with it behind the net. Felker able to break it free. 5 seconds left. Gets it back to Brandt. Haynes. Shot on. That one right on the shin guard. Holds up Schaff as they regain. Bonsack. Shot on. Pad save there. Goes wide. Penalties over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey and some tries, but now Haynes able to drop it down at the line, keeps it in, and now this one's going to get cleared away, and icing will be the call on the Sharks. Sharks thought Brandt was offside. Looked to me like he was standing right on the line as he caught that puck. Always a spirited affair here against the Sharks, and no different here today. Put Fager, Mersinger, and Altensberger up front. Logan to the dot. Kerber, Stinson back on defense once again. Sharks win the draw. Wrapped around. Schneider has it near side, gets it top of the zone, but that one into the skate. Kerber turns around looking for some help as he gets checked into the boards by Schaff. Loose puck comes out to Mersinger. Easton crosses center, throws it in. Kerber will chase it in. Behind Simmons, behind the net. Now it comes out. Kerber there to pick it up. Holds it into the zone. Gets a piece of it again, but can't hold it in. Sharks able to clear it away. They get it to Schneider near side. He'll bring it in on his forehand. Top of the circle looking for some help. Instead flips it in. Easy save there for Duck, and he'll glove it. Stop the clock at 13:08. Face off won by the Hawks. Now they get it free. Holland in on his horse ahead. Simmons comes over. They tip it in front and just short of it. And Schmetling to be able to tip it in. A good save there. Keeps it a tie game for the Sharks. And Hawks just trying to convert now. Kerber sets it down as They're going to say that was offside. Caught and set it down, but say he was beyond. Henry to the dot, wins it back for Bonsack, but too far for him. Got to go back to get it. His own blue line drops it back for Schmittling near side, and he'll flip it out towards the center. Nobody there. Taylor from his own end gets it to Garcia far side. Tries to move it in past Stinson. He gets in the way, but able to get it back. Now Stinson ties him up down low as it trickles free in front. Stinson comes back up, pick it up, and comes out all alone across center. He's going to keep it, throws it on net through some legs, and tried to catch him napping instead. Save made. As Stinson tried a little trickery there to try to sneak one in. Sharks win this one and bring it out. They hit Gracia all alone far side. Stinson to pinch in the middle, gets in. Stinson able to get a piece of it, and lucky to get away there. They could have called him on a hook or a flash there, and luckily it did not. Been kind of a, I wouldn't say a crapshoot today, but they've seen some things. Let's put it that way. No harm, no foul. Bagel holds it in. Bonsack now able to clear. Taylor misplays it in his own end. Holland will chase him around the net far side. Off the boards, can't clear. Henry holds it in, gets it to Holland. Top of the circle, nice stop and start. Now loose top of the zone as it rolls off the toe of the stick, and out of the zone it comes. Sharks come back with it the other way. Gracia about falls over the blue line, able to get it back. Now tries to reset. Stinson takes a whack, and now stolen away by Schmittling, and Collins off to the races. In all alone. Schmittling comes in, one-on-one shot. Oh, goes just wide. Might have got a piece of that. As he toe picks trying to stop far side. Now the Sharks trying to move it ahead. That'll be icing on Meramec. As they miss the man trying to cherry pick at the blue line. We'll bring it all the way back down far side with 11:08 to go. Shelton Hughes and Northrop up front. Kerber and Bryce Haynes stay on backside. Shelton on the draw. They win it back to Haynes. Takes a second, shoots it on. That one deflects, might have gone off the pad and goes wide. Now low Sharks control here now, trying to get it out. Hit the man near side. That's off of Wicks' stick, and he'll bring it in. Shot on pad save there for Duck as Kerber gets it near boards for Northrop. Tries to move it around Fribus, and now kicked back in by the Sharks off the board, trying to move it up and out again. Loose puck tipped out of the zone by Northrop, right on to the stick of the Sharks defense. They move it up to Button. Far side brings it in 3 wide. Takes a shot glove save for Duck. He'll hang on. Stop the action at 10:26 here in the second period. Started out with a bang with Nate Phelps getting a goal 18 seconds in. Made it 1-0. Turnover 2-on-1, made it 1-1 as they beat Duck up over the blocker. Hawks were able to get the lead back. For the goal from Brant Haynes as he picked up the rebound and threw it in. Another turnover led to another Sharks goal. That Hawks goal was a shorty. Came right back on the power play a few seconds later and tied it back up at 2, and that's where we stand with 10 to go in the second. This one out of the zone into the Hawks end. Stinson will chase it all the way down. This will be icing on Meramec. And back to the other end once again. Drop one by the Sharks. They hold him in the zone. Cleared out the center, intercepted there by Stinson. Turns around, throws it back in. side now. Flipped out towards center. Intercepted by the Sharks. They bring it out. Schneider pushed off by Bonsack, but still able to get it ahead. They get it in onside. Felker there to break it up. Now this one intercepted in the slot by Stinson, but peeled right back by Simmons. Now back to Stinson near side. Got Felker ahead. Doesn't see him to the right side. Brings it in. Takes a shot on. That one still loose in front. Not covered. Felker can't quite get there. Now puts a shot on. Another pad save. And all the action's only going to be one shot on goal. This is going to go to the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. Surprised they didn't wave that off. Now Bonsack and one get into it down low, and official there follows him back up the ice. Both players smiling, so Gillespie and Bonsack giggle and joke back and forth as he goes back to his bench. Fager up front for the draw, and they won it over but can't get it back to Kerber, and here comes Gracia. Splits the defense in front, takes a shot to score. Get ducked to float left side, and the defense couldn't catch up to Gracia. Haynes tried to lift the stick a couple of times, couldn't quite get there, and with 8:52 to go here in the second, as this game is crawling by, Sharks take a 3-2 lead. Sharks win the draw once more. This has been pretty much their game here in the second period. Though the Hawks are out shooting them 17-12. Now have a 3-2 lead. They've gotten in on a couple of defensive miscues and beaten Duck on some that typically has. This one's shot in. That one blocked away by Fager. Back up for Haynes. Bryce comes in, top side, takes a shot on. That one off the glove. That almost beats him. Up high. Now Fager far side gets it in the skates. Gracia there. Peeled away by Mercier, but he can't control. Now gets it back up for Fager. Still loose in the circle far side. Daigle puts it up off of the boards far side, and they'll kick it out to center. Off the boards near side. Now throws it back into the zone. Mercier able to hold it in at the blue line. Get some help there from Fager, but loose puck. No pass is made. Altenberger able to get a piece of it. They can't control. Now Kerber from center throws it back in. The Hawks got to change. They got to hurry. Sharks resetting their own end. Stinson steps up, gets a piece. Oliver tried to reach back for it, couldn't control, and now the Sharks able to get it back in and throw it at the net. Goes wide. Kerber there. And they'll give him a shot on that as Duck was able to put a stick on it. Top of the zone. Stark holds it in for the Sharks. Cross-ice pass. Too much mustard for Button. Goes down low, centering pass broken up, and now laying loose in front of the net. Stinson clears it away, but right back out to the point. Shot on, pad save there for Duck. As that was making a beeline for the far post. Centering pass there, dropped by Henry in front. Kerber able to pick it up, gets it out for Holland. Off of his stick, now misplayed by Stark. Holland able to knock it in down low. Schmittling gets in the way of that, knocks it down. Double teamed in the corner. Sharks trying to come away with it. Stinson on the point, backhands it. Doesn't get a ton, and they're going to say that was offside as Stinson was sitting with it on the blue line. So if anything, it'll be a break for the Hawks as the Sharks were likely going to bring that right back in the other way. We'll get the restart here at 6:49. There you go. Hit right here as Bonsack and Schneider collide. Puck flips up into the bench. We'll get a restart here. The Ducks right side. Shelton, Hughes, and Northrop up front. As Cole goes to the dot against Schaff. Won by Shelton, back to Bonsack. Trying to get it out. Curtis holds it in at the point. Now knocked out by Northrop. Turns around, puts it back in. That's going to be offside on Meramec. Still 6:30 to go here in the second period as this one is crawling by. Teams trading goals back and fourth. Sharks with 2 of them here in the second have given them a 3-2 lead. Their first lead of the day. The Hawks have had 2 one-goal leads and given both of them up. Now Northrop steps in, takes a shot. That one off the pad. Comes back for Northrop down low. Hughes sitting in front. Micah pulls it around. Forehand shot on. Save somehow still loose. Northrop trying to bang it in and deflects wide. Still on front. He turns around and tucks it in. Anthony Northrop's going to get credit for that one. That was hustle from him and Hughes. All day long down low. Northrop with his first of the year. That'll tie it at 3 with 6:05 to play here in the second. Everybody tied up here. Boys reset back to a new game. 20th shot of the game for the Ice Hawks, and Northrop with his first gets in on the action to make it 3-3. Sharks win. Oh, now misplayed by Bryce Haynes. They bring it in 3-on-1. Shot on. That one wide to the near side. Now Felker gets it out as Simmons came in. Alex never saw him. Back to the blue line, and Alex tried to hold it in as Brandt dropped it back. Alex catches a little hell from his own bench, and they'll restart it. Here in front, Phelps back to the dot for the Ice Hawks. And Simmons, that one went off of Haynes, but trickles out. Now Bryce has it far side. Puts it off the glass, settles down as Felker races near side to get it, trying to get it out past Gillespie. Now he has it. Gets it past Simmons now and brings it out all on his own. Oh, that one rolls off his stick and into the zone. He had Haynes up ahead. He might have been trying to get it to him. Ricocheted or hit a shaving ice and just went the other way. Phelps far side, trying to kick it ahead, loses it, and the Sharks put it back in down low. Near side, Felker trying to get it out. Reich holds it down the blue line, fluttering shot in and ducked there to make the save. Restart there, and the Hawks are able to get it clear. Altensberger into the zone, got Mercinger in front, trying to feed him, instead puts a shot on. Stick save made. And it was on the side of the net. Trying to crawl down low, now the Sharks going to come out with it. Under 5 to play here in the second period, all knotted at 3. Wicks brings it in, makes the move around Bonsack on the backhand off the post and comes out near side. Mercinger with it against the boards, trying to hit Altensberger, but kept in. Now Feger able to get a piece of it and knocks it free. Altensberger trying to race it into the zone. Has Taylor take that one and throw it back the other way. Now Bonsack cross ice. Looking for anybody. Sharks put it back in. They play catch between the blue lines. Once again turned over into the top of the zone. They try to tip it ahead. Simpson ties him up on the boards, takes one up high, twice up high, punched to the side of the head. They let it go. Oliver tied up there with Fager. Now kicks ahead for Mercinger, far side. Easton with 1 to beat. Kicks a shot on, 6 save. Now has it in front. Oh, tried to hit Stinson, but he was turned the other way, and we're going to get a call here. As we're going to get a slashing call, it looks like on Meramec. They're going to get Taylor on the slash. So back to the power play. Go to the power play. Go the Ice Hawks with 3:56 to go here. See if they can get that lead back. They'll put out Felker, Phelps, Haynes twins, and Bonsack for power play. Sharks win the draw though. Hawks have a shorthanded goal off the stick of Brant Haynes. Only power play goal of the day belonging to the Sharks, as they were on a 3-minute plus power play with a little 5-on-3 action. This was shot in from Bryce into the net, and they'll glove that down and hold on to stop things here at 3:32. Far side held in by Haynes. It rolls off the heel. Brother comes over to help out. Brandt down low for Felker. Leaves it again for Brandt. Got one in the middle. That's Phelps, but a little bit too much into his skates. Couldn't pull the trigger. Had it wide open, but couldn't put it in the net. We'll have to reset. Now Bonsack gets cross-checked from behind. Now up high against Bonsack. As he and Schneider go at it again from the blue line. Haynes brings it back in. This is to Phelps. Tried to drop it or backhand it in. It was intercepted. 30 seconds left in the power play. Now Haynes far side as they avoid the check, but Haynes comes out with the puck. A little psychological action. Shot on, blocker save. Down low. Now we're going to get a miss hit by Phelps, and now a call as they're going to send both of them. Phelps will go to the box. And they'll get him. So Schneider and Phelps both go to the box on matching minors with 2:37 to go here in the second. They'll come back out first whistle after 107. Now we have a spectator on the wrong side of the bench making comments, perhaps at the boys or the coaches or whatever, but now the referees make them remove him from that side of the benches. And we'll get back to action over here. 12 seconds left on the power play for the Ice Hawks. Out shooting the Sharks 23-15 in a tie game here, 2:37 to go in the second. Charlie Henry at the dot. Wins it, but no one there. Kerber back at the point. Now he holds it as they try to clear it away. Now they do. Carl Side's pass for Schmittling comes out of the zone. Garcia takes it, flips it in. That'll do it for the man advantage. The Hawks still over on the power play. Kerber near side, able to get it out to center, intended for Holland, and then Schmittling out of his reach. Sharks put it back in. We approach 2 minutes here in the second. Outlet pass intercepted by the Sharks. Holland at the point trying to get it out. Gillespie holds it back in, down low. Bryce Haynes has it. On his backhand, gets it to Schmittling far side, but nobody tells him he had one right behind him. They pick it up. Oh, now they missed the shot. Centering pass off the stick of Haynes. They get it back near side, flipped on. Another save made there by Dunn. Holland on the near boards. They center it up, broken up there by Kerber. They get it out to Henry at center. Chuckles brings it in ahead of Holland. Good stick there by the Sharks. They're able to clear it away. 1:40 to go here in the second. Haynes from his own end gets it to Henry far side, off the boards, and in they'll go. Holland and Schmittling will chase it in as they start the change. Stinson and Bonsack out for Haynes and Kerber. Loose puck comes top of the zone, out of the reach of everyone. All three swing, and it comes out for the Sharks. 2-on-1. Here they come in. Flynn takes the shot, pad save. Duck makes it. Now he'll cover as Flynn skates into the net behind him. Duck looks like a man among boys out there. Next to Flynn, he's a little guy. Hit the ice and slid in right behind Duck. I don't think he knew he was there until he went to stand back up. Take the face off far side. Off the restart, get it to Simmons, top of the zone, thrown in, broken up by Bonsack. Gets it to Northrup, top of the zone. Now he hits it to Hughes, takes it in but can't control. Sharks get it back in their own end with a minute to play here in the second. Out of the zone it comes. Bonsack at his own blue line. Now, almost lost it to Flynn. They pick it off at their own blue line. Moves it back up. Reich loses it through, and they're going to get a call here on Bonsack as he's going to get a holding call. And back to the kill go the Ice Hawks with 47.4 to go here in the second. Not what Ryan wanted to do, but holding call on Bonsack with 47 ticks. Phelps and Schneider out of the box now at the whistle, so both those players back to the bench. Shelton, Kerber, Stinson, and Hughes out for the kill for the Hawks. One by Shelton. The Sharks regain it in the corner. Get it out to Reich on the point. Back down low. They look for the pass. Stinson there on it. Now Hughes takes his spot. They get it out to Simmons, top of the slot. He'll throw it back down low. Flynn in the corner looking for the center. This one tipped by Shelton, but they can't clear. Hold in at the blue line. Back in through the slot, broken up there. Now tips over to the near side. Shelton on the backhand, able to tip it out of the zone back to center. Hughes meets him there as it's all up high. Boy's happy with that. And now we're going to get a call here. And they're going to put Hughes in the box for a rough, saying he was not playing the puck. So 5-on-3 we go with 5 seconds to go. And it's been a rough day today for the calls, as they are not calling this as an A1 game for sure. It has been ticky-tack. Back to a 5-on-3 with 5 seconds to go. 5.6, excuse me, to go here in the second period. Hawks win the draw and tie it up in the corner. Try to go for the end of the period. Now, Flynn takes exception to the rough play in the corner as the period ends, and of course, no call against Meramec. So we'll go to the third, all knotted at 3. Hawks on a 5-on-3 for the next 43 seconds. It's been a spirited one up to this point. Channel-wise, we'll be back with you tonight. 8:20 puck drop. The St. Louis Eagles Bantam Major squad will take on the Nashville Warriors as they're in town to play some friendlies against the Sting. We picked one up tonight. We had 8:20 p.m. puck drop from the Ice Zone out in Hazelwood at the Mills. And then tomorrow morning we'll be back with you here with more Ice Hawks hockey at 10:30 puck drop over at McKendree. If you're around, come on out as the Hawks will take on the Twin Bridges Lightning. Check out the Hawks Facebook page for the 14 UA1 25-26 season team page. There's a broadcast schedule up there. Again, we'll have 9 games today and tomorrow, December 6th, December 20th, December 28th. And then 3 dates in January as well. The 9th, 30th, and 31st, and then the 1st of February. So before you know it, we'll be into Blue Note Cup time. We'll try to bring you as many of those as we can. Gotta get through this one here as Hawks and Sharks tied at 3. We start the third period. Bonsack and Hughes both in the box for the Ice Hawks. Fighting off a 5-on-3, another 30 seconds on that. Sharks are offside. They have to reset. Huggins brings it in as Schaff and Flynn reset. Schneider reset to the blue line. Far side Daigle gets it down low. They tip it in front. That one through Haynes' skate as it deflected before it got to him. Schaff had it in the corner. Now this one off of Haynes' skate, still loose near side. Nobody going to the puck as Schneider had free reign to throw it on. Huggins trying to center it up again. Kerber forces him out down low. In the circle, they try not to overcommit. Taylor with a shot on, big save there for Duck. As Bonsack out of the box now, 38 seconds left on the man advantage for the Sharks. As Hughes serves the rest of his roughing minor. Phelps, Haynes, Bonsack, and Stinson out for the rest of the kill. Colby Oliver to the dot for the Sharks against Phelps. Wins it back to Taylor. He'll backhand it in down low, too far for Oliver. Stinson trying to get it out. Oliver ties him up. Taylor puts it back in down low for Button. Tempted to get it out of the zone. Haynes there to pick it up, but can't carry it. He got caught up in his body. Now Bonsack backhands it out, back to center. 15 seconds left on the power play for the Sharks. They'll throw it in. Taylor all the way down around far side, past Bonsack. He stands the man up, knocks him down. That's Wicks. Now Haynes puts that one off the glass, and this will be icing on the Ice Hawks with no time remaining on the power play. 13:33 to go. Back to 5-on-5 action. So Hawks able to clear off the 5-on-3 and the man advantage. Keep it tied. Still out shooting the Sharks 23-17. Henry to the dot against Oliver. Wins that one for Stinson. Flips that high, but that one gets caught in the netting instead of going to center. And they're able to bring it back in. A good stick there from Wicks, able to pull it back up out of the netting and back onto play. Flynn comes out. He'll go up against Charlie Henry in the dot far side. Wins it back for Stinson. This time he's able to flip it up, but caught at the point by Fribs. Now gets it back. This one off the boards and out to center. This play, but gathered back in as no one around. Holland steps in. As they try to intercept, they get it back to center. This one off of Flynn's skate, then off of Bonsack, but right back to him. 2-on-1 and a missed play there far side by Gracia. They can't put it on, and they left it alone right in front of Duck. Now moving it up. Holland, near side from Henry. Hangs on to it, gets turned around. He stepped on the puck. Wicks there. Now comes back loose. Holland tried to push it in. Now moves the man out of the way. Gets cross-checked in the process. Henry comes over to help him out. Throws it at the net. That one off the skate of Fribus and goes far side. Stinson races in from the point to keep it in. Sharks get it back, try to wrap it around and out. To the point, Haynes holds it in on the blue, and now they'll say it cleared. Offsides on. The Hawks with 12:32. Coming up on 1 hour, we should be able to get this one in without any drop in time. Again, apologies, you're all watching this on delay. The signal out of the Shark Tank today not cooperating, as it sometimes happens here, so. Maybe next time we'll try from the other side, maybe a little closer to the router. See if we can get a feed out. Now they keep it shot on. A good save there from Duck, as he had free reign. Skate along top of the zone. Now Mercier able to tip it out 2-on-1. They hurry on. Altenberger had that one tipped away at the blue line. Here they come the other way. 3-on-2. Flynn takes a shot. Save made there for Duck. Both teams with good chances there. Hawks couldn't convert on the 2-on-1 to bring it in, and Duck able to make the big save on the 3-on-2. Gets the restart near side. Stinson and Bonsack back out. They'll put Shelton, Hughes, and Northrop up front. Now this one cleared away as Simmons tried to kick it down. Northrop races up to it, wins. Bumped off as he reaches it in the circle. Shark get it around. Now Shelton meets him near side, but can't get control. Knocked down as Stinson tried to knock it down with a high stick. Schaff able to settle it, brings it in. All alone, cross pass and trying to hit Schneider on the back door, but misses. Hawks able to clear it away. Now Hughes far side, got one to beat. Gets Shelton in the middle. Oh, that pass a little behind him. Cole tried to kick it, tried to center it up there for Hughes. Too far. Bounce back from the point. Backhands it back down low. No one there. No one going to the puck. Shelton hanging out in the slot. Hughes is tied up in front of the net. Simpson able to hold it in on the point here near side. Now to get it off as he stands man up at the point. That was Huggins. Gives it to Shelton far side. Cole looking for a pass, instead dumps it in. Now intercepts the wraparound. Trying to center it up. Hughes backhanded attempt on. Northrop tried to get his second of the day, and that one goes just wide. Shelton with it back again. Gets it to Northrop in the circle, but this one bounces off the stick between his legs and takes a Sharks bounce up and out of the zone. Huggins brings it in near side. Gets tied up there by Stinson. Bouncing puck now, it comes out of the zone. Hughes tried to knock it down to move it ahead, but couldn't get control. Now Shelton has it near side. Cole, nothing to do, dumps it in just enough to get off the ice, not far enough for icing. Felker fresh on, chases them in. The Hawks complete the change. Held in by the zone by Phelps. Can't get anything cooking with it. Now Haynes at center, tips it in for Phelps. Nate tips it ahead for himself, can't get there as he gets tied up double teamed. Loose puck behind Haynes. He can't find it. Now far side, Bryce able to intercept as he knocks a man down and was trying to tie him up on the boards. Near side, Phelps ties him up as Brandt able to knock it in down low. Taylor intercepts, gets it up, intended for Huggins, comes out to the neutral zone, and Kerber skates back to center, gets it up to Haynes as they reset. Bryce takes a big shot from the top of the circle, pad save, comes wide near side. Ton of time left, 9:40 to go here in the third. Teams knotted up at 3. Then back and forth. The Hawks have had 2 one-goal leads. The Sharks have had a 1-goal lead. Goals from Phelps, Brandt Haynes, and Anthony Northrup. Northrup got the game-tying goal there midway through the second period. The second period, it seemed like it lasted about forever. Henry, near side. Meramec can't keep it in. Here come the Sharks the other way again. Button has it down the near side. Fans on the shot that rolls off the heel of his stick and goes down low behind the net. Stinson, far side, loses it off the heel of his stick, steps on it. Now here they come the other way. Right, pulls it around in front, trying to put a shot on. That one deflects wide. Down low, Oliver trying to wrap around. Shot, can't get it there. Now they turn it over. Schmittling gets it out of the zone. Intended for Holland, but the pass behind him. Can't move it ahead. Now Oliver from center ice throws it back in. Stinson has it in the far circle. Flips out and out for Holland. As he was a little turned around, tried to come back for it. Throw it back in once again. Schmittling has it down low. Front of his own net, gives it up far side. For Bonsack, now they able to push it back down to the corner. All tied up. Centering pass to no one. Holland can't control it to get it out. Stark puts it back in. Stinson in the corner. Flips it out gingerly to center. Just enough for Holland to pick it up. Schmittling and Henry is Holland as, oh, the Sharks are going to get caught for 6 on the ice. They are. Oh, they do have way too many out there. And Hawks going back onto the power play as the Sharks going to take one for too many men on the ice. With 8:13 to go in the third. The bench still barking. Been explained 3 times now, and the Sharks bench just not particularly happy with any explanation they've gotten today. Lost their head coach very early in the first period. Now need one to come off. As Schaffel will serve the penalty. So the Hawks can take the lead here with the man advantage. They don't have a power play goal today. Haynes with the only special teams goal. That was a shorthanded one early in the second. Get it back to Bonsack on the point. Back for Haynes, but he was too close. That one skirts past all the way down. They'll wrap it around. Bryce, far side, gets it back down low, too far for Felker. Comes back around near side. Phelps is going for the front of the net. Has to come back for it in the corner. Felker comes over to help out, steals it, gets it to Brandt. In the slot, stick move around, backhand attempt on, kicked away. Far side. Now we're going to get a call here against Haynes. It fell down against the boards. They're going to get Brandt.
9-3, checking from behind. It's a minor penalty and a 10-minute misconduct. Who served the minor? 90,
So
90, that's correct.
Altmansberger will serve the 2-minute, or the minute 30 minor penalty. So 4-on-4 for the next 52, and then a 38-second power play coming for the Sharks. That was definitely a high stick, and they let that go. Wright touched that about 3 feet above his head. Felker, almost had that one off Simmons' stick in the zone. So Brandt will be done for the day, as he'll ride the box for a 10-minute. Didn't necessarily see a check from behind. I saw someone fall down behind him. Must have missed it. Watching the play develop. Sharks have it in the zone. Flynn catches him on the back door. No one sees him there. Bryce didn't know he was there, but they misplay it, and Bryce able to bring it out. Felker has to hold up at the blue line as Bryce brings it in far side. Felker will go for the change. Haynes holds it in, double teams there, able to steal it back. All alone, one-man wrecking crew. The Hawks will send new blood out all the way around. Hughes will come into the zone against him. Penalty over to Schaff on the too many men, so power play now for the Sharks once again. Henry gets a stick up there, but Garassi is still able to bring it in, and they're going to get Henry for a hook or a slash here as they clear it away out of the zone. They'll pull the goalie for the extra attacker, 6-on-4 right now with 16 seconds left in Haynes's. Checking from behind, Minor served by Cooper Altmansberger. Now they'll touch it, now they'll stop it at 6:14, and they're going to give Henry a trip. I believe it's Henry. It has been an adventure today from the gentleman in stripes. So, guys like to blow their whistles in there, showing everyone how good they are at it. 5-on-3 for the next 11 seconds, and then another minute 19 power play for the Sharks. Correction, they're going to put Micah Hughes in the box. So not only did they get the call wrong, they got the wrong person for it. Shelton, Stinson, and Kerber out for the 5-on-3, and they win it over to Curbs. A good job there from Brennan to get that out of the zone. That ought to kill first Minor, the checking from behind Minor. Altmansberger serving for Haynes. He's out of the box and to the bench. Henry will come on for him. 5-on-4 for another minute 10. 5:52 to go, and it's still all tied up here at the tank. Back into the zone it goes. Another save made there by Declan Coate. And the Sharks are able to register their first shot on goal. Here with 5:44 to go in the third. Henry, Bonsack, Shelton, and Stinson out on the Schneider at the dot for the Sharks, and one stolen away by Shelton. Cole brings it up all alone. Got one to beat in front. Instead, throw the pass. Dangle hops around. He'll chase it in. Henry gets down a little bit too far into the zone as they scream for him to get back. Bonsack at center tried to push it ahead. And we're going to get another call here for interference. Bonsack throws his head in the air. Unbelievable. .5:23 to go. Back to the 5-on-3 for the Hawks. These guys are just doing everything you shouldn't do as an official, showing how much of the rule book you know. As they have just been calling anything they think they see instead of things they've known they've seen. And both teams have gotten it today. None more than the Hawks. The woes continue. The Hawks got to kill it off again. Stinson able to clear it out to center. Stark there. Boy, it'd be nice to see the Hawks get one shorthanded here and take this one home. 5 minutes to go in this one. And Duck comes up big, makes a big glove save there again. Under 5 to play here at the tank. They win it, but throw it out of the zone. That'll help out the Hawks. 6 seconds left in. Hughes is tripping Minor. Far side. They get it in under the stick of Felker. Garassia gets it back far side. Hughes out of the box. 46 seconds left on the power play. Let's see if the Hawks can stay out of the box for the next 40 seconds or so and get back to 5-on-5 action. They've killed off a bunch today. Sharks have it down low. That one, good job there from Stinson to get down in front of that centering pass and get it out of the zone. Hughes chases Stark into his own end, makes him think twice. Now they break it out far side. Hughes able to get another one on it. That one they're going to call a high stick on Stinson, but not the one that the Sharks settled down 3 feet above their head. No matter, Hughes had it on the backhand. Gets interfered with, takes a shot on, almost scores it, still loose far side. Gets wrapped up and taken down, no call. Now the ref's starting to get it big time from the Hawks end of the crowd, and I don't blame them at all. Now this one's going to be an icing call on Meramec. With 3:53 to go. Still 1 second left on the power play. So Bonsack ready to hop out of the box and rejoin the action. Schmittling, Holland, Kerber, and Bryce Haynes out the last second of the kill here. Under 4 to play. Puck drop, Bonsack out of the box. Killed him off again. Huggins has the top of his own zone. Oh, he was going the other way. Carried it back in down low. Henry chases in, gets a piece of it, but it flips out to Oliver near side. Colby brings it in, Haynes there to pick him off. Forces him down low, puts Oliver into the boards. Thank God, no call there. Sharks control down low. That one deflects off the stick of Kerber. Spitling couldn't find it, stuck to the ice, tried to kick it and missed it. Shot on, save made from there from Duck, as he's been solid here the last period and a half. And that'll go back in, that's going to be offsides on Meramec. Hawks out shooting the Sharks 25-22. The only thing not even in this one have been penalties, and now they are going to drop this one down to 2 minutes as we're approaching the time limit here. So 2 minutes left in this one. Somebody going to want to score. They'll take a point each for the tie. Like to see the Hawks get the win after getting hosed a few times here. Definitely have had their chances, haven't been able to convert on some wide open nets and a couple defensive breakdowns. Have it in the zone. Henry challenged Huggins all the way around. Now Holland takes a swing and misses at the point. Bonsack at center can't control it, and here comes Huggins in. Got the shot on, glove save again there from Duck. Right there, makes a big save once again. Hawks back at it tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. from the Kendry Metro Recplex in the Big Rink over at the Petker Rink. 10:30 a.m. puck drop against the Lightning. We'll have it for you here. Sharks control. Now they turn it over. Shelton has it. Hits Felker. Oh, Alex skated in without it. And that would have been a great opportunity there for Alex. Instead, it's offsides on the Hawks. We'll go again. Great pick off there by Shelton to move it ahead. Alex just couldn't find it in the skates. Now won by Shelton. Felker had it go off his stick. Schneider there to pick it up for Meramec. Throws it out to center for Huggins. Tries to get it past Stinson. Now that one's going to come in offside, and we'll go with another restart right here. One off the skate of Schneider. Bonsack far side, puts it ahead. Felker settles it down. He's going to skate in with it. One-on-one, now loses it off the heel. Felker moves it ahead, now centered up. Top of the slot. Stinson shot off, but he fanned on it. Wound up and just absolutely fanned, and now here comes Huggins the other way. 2-on-1 under a minute. Takes a shot, that one wide to the far side. Now it's some desperation hockey. That one put back in offside, and they don't blow it dead. 40 seconds to go. Moves it ahead for Stinson. Brings it in. Now he gets taken out up high. That's going to be interference. Fed in front. Shot on. Save made. Now blow it dead with 30 seconds to go. And now some more whistles. We'll see how they're going to sort this out down low. If they take Stinson off here, you might see somebody on our bench go absolutely ballistic. They're putting 2 in the box. 30 seconds to go. It should be 29.5. They're going to put Stark. And now Felker's going in the box. Why, I don't know. So it's going to be a 5-on-4. Now they throw another coach off. We'll put Wicks. Put Wicks and Stark in for the Sharks. Rough behind the play. And then they're getting offsetting, matching minors. Which is why Felker's in the box. Coach Pfeiffer's going to want an explanation here. It should be a 5-on-3 because Felker did much wrong. The Sharks have been getting away with murder all day. Either way, the Hawks will be on the power play here with 29.5 to go in the third in the tie game. There we go. Player in the box taking a 2 and 10. So the Hawks still need another player out on the ice. Currently Stinson, Bonsack, Hughes, and Shelton, it looks like, out there right now. And Bryce Haynes will join. Shelton will go to the dot. So power play with 30 seconds to go. Ducks still in net. 1 to Stinson. They get it back for Haynes. Shot on. Save made. Oh, Hughes puts it on right off the pad. Now Hughes puts one into the boards there. Whole Shark bench, one of the rough. They're not going to get it. Far side. Bonsack tried to go for the hit. Missed everything. They get it back to Hughes. Top of the slot. Micah settles it. Throws it in the middle. Stinson can't pull the trigger. 6 seconds to go. And now we got bodies flying everywhere. And they're going to have to get a control of this. It's going to be rough after the game. Trickle to the top, shot on. That one from Bonsack goes off the leg, and that's going to be the end of the game. It'll end on a penalty that will not be called. Well, they'll put it in the book. Not going to have an effect. This one ends in a 3-3 tie. It's always fun here at the Tank. A sloppy one here from pretty much everyone around. None more than from the ones they're supposed to keep control. Duck saves 20 of 23 shots. All the Hawks able to net 3 past Mooner of their 29. So 3-3 tie on this one. We'll be back at you tomorrow morning with Ice Hawks hockey from McKendree against TBL 10:30. Tonight we'll have Eagles versus Nashville at 8:20 out at the Mills. Till then, if anybody was able to see this, I don't think anybody was. So thanks for watching post-mortem and seeing just what kind of a crazy game this was. It was an interesting one for game one. Open the season. Hawks 3, Sharks 3. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning from McHenry. Until then, thanks for watching. Everybody enjoy your Saturday.